that you told somebody about Jesus? Wait. I didn't say just tell them about you go to church, but when was the last time you told them about Jesus? I ain't saying tell them you sing the choir. I'm saying when was the last time you told them that you got saved because Jesus saved you? We need more folks that will go out and spread the message and tell people, I am where I am who I am, I have what I have, because Jesus did it for me. This man would have still been in the graveyard. We still would have been lost in the abyss. We still would have been caught up in the chaos. We still would have been around some toxic folks. We still would have been buying the lie of the enemy. But we've been delivered because the Lord touched us. Some of y'all don't know my story, but I wasn't saved on Sunday. No, not me. I was one that was in the building, singing in the choir, playing the guitar for the choir, and just as lost as I could be. Because I was told that as long as I got baptized in water, that I was all right. But I had never invited Jesus to be Lord of my life, to come into my heart. It wasn't until later, while I was well into my teen years, and I was in church from about 5 years old, but it wasn't until well in my teen years to where I was on my way to a party on a Friday night. And I had to pass the church that I was a member of. Now y'all know what you do when you pass the church that you're a member of. You kind of like duck like it ain't you. You know, you kind of duck. I wasn't driving at that time, I'm walking. And so I kind of threw my head like this. Like don't nobody know who I am. And I looked, I'm from Cleveland, and so those churches, amen, my church was in an area of town where it sat in a place where it had these stairs leading way up. And then it had the two front doors open. So that's another reason I'm ducking, because it might be a deacon or an usher at the duck. So I'm ducking because I'm the guitar player, so I'm ducking. They're having a musical at the church I'm a member of, and I didn't even know what was going on. It wasn't that I wasn't there that Sunday before, and when they made the announcements, I don't know, I was asleep, I don't know what I was doing, but I didn't hear it. I didn't know it was a service there that night, but the doors was open. I heard music, I heard people shouting, praising God, and I said, hold it, I got to check this out. What they doing in there? So I made a look, spoke out about his miracle. A man who had a daughter, the man by the name of Jairus, his daughter was sick. He heard about Jesus. How did he hear? Because a man that had received a miracle had a message. Somebody in our own neighborhood, somebody in our own home, somebody in our school, somebody in where we are, amen, on your job need to know Jesus, but they need to hear your message. You need to tell them, I know you watch me go to church, you watch me and you see the flyers from my church, but I need to introduce you to a man named Jesus. I need to let you know that I'm only able to do what I do because of Jesus. I know what I know because of Jesus. I go where I go. I say what I say. I say what I say because of Jesus. He makes the difference. I'm glad you're here, man. He makes the difference. He makes the difference. He makes the difference. He makes the difference. Don't act like you've never been there to where you was being controlled by something other than God. This man man was demon possessed. He was controlled by demons. Now he has surrendered his life to Jesus. You see, his message changed. But also, not only does his message change, but his hangout changes too. You see, those that are alive want to be around other live folks. Dead folks want to be around dead folks. Folks in darkness want to be around darkness. But if you're a child of the light, you want to be around the light. This is what I've studied. You don't have to beg a Christian to come to church. No. You don't have to beg a Christian to be polite. You don't have to beg a Christian to apologize. Because Christians know that they have been forgiven. Christians know that they are loved. Christians know that they need to be in fellowship. Hallelujah. You know, they said birds of a feather flock together. I seen it the other day. It was a bunch of birds. They all looked the same. It was all gray and white. Amen. Flying together. Amen. They looked it comfortable together. And we have to be aware, amen, that what happens is when we come in corporate worship, we come in what we call fellowship, koinonia. That means we have something in common. We come together because we can agree together. And this is why there are some that don't feel like they can be in the circle because they don't feel like they have anything in common with us. But it's not until they hear the testimony that they hear that we have not been always where we are now. I have not always been where I am now. I remember when the Lord called me to preach, I was like, God, you must be making a mistake. Me? Preach? No, not me. One, I didn't know the word. Two, amen, I didn't care for preachers. But he's going to call me to preach. Amen. Me to preach. Well, that's what God does. He will take the very person, amen, that does badmouth folks, change their heart, and use you in ministry. Amen. That's why I'm going to be tripping when folks be talking about, amen, they preacher haters. I understand you preacher haters, you're just ignorant. I was ignorant too. Amen. That's why I talked about the preacher. I didn't understand that the man of God is God's mouthpiece. Amen. To what? To grow me in the word. I did not understand that God uses the preacher to serve the word so that we might come to him. And that's why the enemy fights against the preacher like he does. That's why he fights against the relationship of people and the preacher, because he knows that preacher is part of the process for folks' progress, their growth, and therefore he's trying to break that chain of communication. Thank God this man understood that he was a conduit. He was a vessel that God could now use. Maybe you don't know this, but you're a vessel that God can use. Don't let anybody ever hold over your head your missteps. God knows your missteps. He knows your mistakes. Amen. Thank God that you're that. Lord, I said you might not be where you all that you could be. But thank God you're not what you used to be. Amen. Because we're all, amen, every day that we're still breathing, we're getting closer and closer, more like what God would have us to be. Thank God that my life every day, I'm growing closer to the Lord. I believe that's good news. I have a message. The message is, I know God is a merciful God. My message is, I know God is a miracle working God. My message is, God is a loving God. Stop running around here with your head hung down, whose woe is me. My life is so bad. Things not going like they should be going. Wait a minute. You need to start literally quoting some of the songs. You know, every now and then I have to quote the 23rd Psalm. Oh, it sounds so good. The Lord is my shepherd. And you know, how you doing today? The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restored my soul. He leadeth me in a path of righteousness For his name's sake. And I love this part. Yea. You know that's a shout. It's yea. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Let me go back. It don't mean I'm not going to have valleys in my life. Don't mean things are not going to look bad in my life. There are seasons in my life. Hallelujah. And y'all know how seasons are. Seasons change. I might be in a season where I'm in a valley, but it don't mean I'm going to stay in a valley. I don't park in the valley. I walk through the valley. And the shadow of death, why is it? I'll fear no evil. Why? For thou art with me. Now y'all better hold this one. Stop running around here saying you're all by yourself. Stop saying you ain't got nobody. Stop saying nobody cares. Because the 23rd number of Psalm just said to you, the Lord is with you. His rod and staff, they comfort you. He prepared before you a table in the presence of your enemies. Watch this. He anoints your head with oil. Your cup runs over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow you all the days of your life. And you'll dwell in the house of the Lord forever. You have a message. Speak your message. Speak it with confidence. Speak your message. Speak it loud. Speak your message. Don't before folks can hear you, they first see you. Hallelujah. Your message is seen before it's heard. Folks are watching your life. Some stuff we go through, God allow us to go through it so it can be a testimony to somebody. They can't hear the message, but they see how you're going through it. God is yet in control. Do y'all believe God is in control? He's in control right now. He's in control. This man helped Jairus because Jairus made the statement to the Lord, if you can just come by my house, lay hands on my daughter. But then while he's on his way to Jairus' house, there's a woman with an issue of blood. She heard about Jesus too. Because there was one person get touched and they started talking about Jesus touched them. Then somebody else say, I seen Jesus too. And Jesus did this with this other person. And word get out, and then the multitudes began to follow Jesus. Because folks who had been touched by Jesus, folks who had seen Jesus, folks who had an experience with Jesus, amen, got the word out, and folks who got curious about Jesus.